Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, oh my God, I am so excited. If you watch my vlog from last night that's posted today, I don't know how many of you watch my daily vlogs, but I'm vlogging every day for the year 2017. I'm gonna continue to do it in 2018, 19, 25, whatever. But I show in there when I'm looking through the Booktube-A-Thon YouTube channel and I see the announcement for the 2017 Booktube-A-Thon video, I'm like, oh my God, I get like so excited. I like literally, it's caught on camera. It's hilarious, right? So today, Ariel Bissett released, today she released the challenges, of which I am like so excited. I literally sat there in my office and I was like, so I'm gonna talk about the challenges in just a second, but and how I'm going to pick my Booktube-A-Thon 2017 TBR, which is, you have to be very planned out for all this. But last year, I decided that I wanted to do something a little extra exciting with my TBR. I mean, not really, but just to make it a little bit more fun. And this year, I'm gonna do something very similar to that. So I will explain to you how I need your help for my TBR in a second to make it even more exciting for me, okay? So last year what I did was every book that I picked for a challenge also had been made into a movie. So all 7 of the books that I picked had also been movies. So when I finished the book, I then watched the movie. Now, all of them I didn't get the chance to watch during Booktube-A-Thon, but I watched all of them like the week or two after that. So that was really fun for me because I could watch like the movie version of it, and I love like book to movie adaptations. So that was what I did last year, and I thought about, well, I'll just repeat that this year and I'll do the same thing. But there are so many books out there that I want to read that I was like, I want to do something different this year, but I also want to involve the people that watch my videos, because a lot of you guys love readathons, but you don't necessarily participate in them sometimes because you're like, oh, I have too much going on that week, or I just don't, or you don't make videos, but you want to participate. And so I thought, well, here's a way for those people that like it, but they don't really necessarily want to participate, or you do want to participate and you want to kind of like push me towards a certain book, or you're like, oh, why didn't Peter read that book, okay? So what I'm going to do this year, I just kind of came up with this idea today, and I was like, that's kind of like a fun idea. Like, I can't wait to see what they say, right? Is that for each challenge over the next week, I'm gonna do one a day. I am going to list 3 books on my Twitter account. So you have to go like or follow my Peter Likes Books Twitter account if you don't already. And then on there, I'm gonna put a poll and say, which one of these books should I read for challenge, blah, 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 1, 2, and 3, right? And then whichever book wins out of that poll on Twitter, will be the book that I read for that challenge for the TBR. Does that make sense? So at the end of this week, I will be posting, well, 7 days from today, I will be posting my TBR. I might do them all in one day. I'll probably span it out over a week. I don't know. I like to give out, you know, like 24 hours on polls. So when all of those results are in, oh my God, like the Academy Awards, the People's Choice Awards for Booktube-A-Thon 2017. When those the polls are in and the decisions have been made, that will be when I announce my TBR. And I'm actually gonna do, I think, 6 books. Maybe I'll do 6 challenges and then pick a mystery book for my 7th book. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or maybe I'll leave the 7th book completely up to you. But this is what I need you guys to do, okay? In the comment section below, for those of you that have any interest in doing this, you can list 1 book, you can list 7 books, you can list whatever. But for the challenges, I would like you to list for me what you think a good book would be for me to read with that challenge. Does that make sense? So for example, I'm gonna go through them, but like if the challenge was a book with yellow on the cover, I think that was one of last year's challenges, what you would do is you would pick a book that you think I should read that has yellow on the cover, and you would list that for that, and then maybe if that would get picked for my poll as one of the 3 books. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm gonna go through the challenges and let you guys know what the challenges are. I'm also gonna link below the Booktube-A-Thon reading challenges video below, because it's just too exciting, you know, if you haven't seen it already. And then next week I will be posting my TBR on here and then also on that channel. The 2017 reading challenges. Oh my God, I cannot wait till the 24th. Okay, number 1, read a book with a person on the cover. So if there's a book out there that you think that I should read that has a person on the cover, list it below and let me know, like, person on the cover and then the title of the book. Get it? Okay. You can do all 7 of these challenges or you can do none of these challenges, obviously, listing them for me. Number 2, and I'm gonna list these challenges as well. Read a hyped book. So this would be a book that like everybody's talking about, a book that everybody thinks that you should read, like, you know, last year, and I've already read this book, so please don't put it, but would be like Cinder by Marissa Myers from the Lunar Chronicles, or actually I think it came out like 2 or 3 years ago. But that would be like a good example of a really hyped book. Does that make sense? Number 3, and that could be anything too. It could be like, you know, To Kill a Mockingbird, Catcher in the Rye, Jane Eyre, any of those books, right? Because those books are all hyped. Would we call those hyped books? I mean, hyped books are really more like popular books, I think, that everybody's talking about, like you should read, right? Okay, number 3, finish a book in 1 day. So I'm gonna ask you that this should be a shorter book, okay? Maybe not a novella, but like something between like 100 and 200 pages. Not something that's gonna be 500 pages, you know, like, oh, Peter, finish, you know, Dostoevsky in 1 day. It ain't gonna happen, and I'm not gonna even try it. So that is number 3. Number 4 is read about a character that is very different from you. So I think if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know that I'm a 45-year-old, Midwestern, married gay man that reads a lot of young adults. So something that would be completely different than that, list it below. And I'm totally open to anybody's suggestions for that. Number 5, finish a book completely outdoors. This will not be hard for me because I always read on the front porch. But what I would like is something that would maybe be kind of scary, okay? I love scary books. I love horror novels. I'm reading It by Stephen King right now, so I would prefer if it wasn't anything by Stephen King. But something that's really scary that will get me spooked sitting on the front porch. See, there's my front porch window right there. Out there that I can read, and then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm so scared, right? So that would be like an example of that. But now, if you think it's like an outdoorsy book that I should read, an outdoor, like Hatchet, I've never read Hatchet. So, I mean, if it's something like that, I'm open to that as well, okay? And then number 6, read a book you bought because of the cover. So what I would like you guys to do is write down a book that you bought because of the cover and put it for me below. But like a book that you bought that you liked because of the cover. Don't tell me to read something that was crap that you bought because of the cover, but it was just total BS, because I'm just not all about that. And then number 7, read 7 books. So the 7th is just like a freebie. So if there's a book that doesn't fit that category, but you're like, oh my God, Peter, I just read this book, or this is my favorite book of 2016, or this is my favorite book of all time, you have to read this book, okay? Then I want you to put favorite book dash that book. Does that make sense? And then what I'm gonna do is I'll wait for 2 days, and then I'll go through. I'm so excited about this. This is like statistical research, isn't it? Oh my God, I failed statistics. True story, I had to take it over. Okay, so anyway, but it's like statistical research in college. So I will compile all of the things together, and the ones that come up the most often is probably what I'll pick. If there's something in there that I've never heard of or I've wanted to read but it's random, I might throw that in there too. So even though you put a book on there that only gets your vote, it may end up on the poll. And I may put 4 books on there, who knows, you know? Like if I get a lot of 4 different kinds, I may do that. So I thought this was like a different way for me to do the TBR this year. So I'm really putting my TBR for Booktube-A-Thon 2007, my Booktube-A-Thon. You guys get tired of me talking fast? Try being me. I get tired of me talking fast. So I'm putting my TBR for Booktube-A-Thon 2017 completely in your hands. And I am so excited about it. I find most of the books that I end up loving from you guys, from recommendations that you make in the comment sections and things that you tweet out and things that you put on Bookstagram. So I'm excited, so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm so excited about this to see what books you guys come up with, okay? So, does that make sense, what I'm doing? Any questions? You can leave your questions in the comment section below. I will link all of the challenges, and I will be reading every comment. I read every comment anyway, I just don't always respond. So, I love you guys so much. If you want to follow me on my daily vlog, that would be great too. And you can see me get super excited about Booktube-A-Thon 2017. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.